It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Hey, middle. You change it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Go ahead.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's out to the flat for Swift. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Give running right is Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes The quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees, because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, and they go with Swift again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Certainly not what the offense wanted down here, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but look who got involved. I mean, when you got a strong safety who can drop into the box, never needs an invitation to be one of those guys in run defense, does he? Wakes up every morning just a little bit ticked off.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A fairly short kick from the 14. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is the tight end fan. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering.
What a touchdown, Seahawks. Robbie Anderson, 34 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away? But that one not being picked off.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Jackson on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
47 yards.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
3 yards remain for second down.
Now Mahomes. That is caught by Anderson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Final play of the half here, it's Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Open man is Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you think about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Hey, report. Hey, middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 22, Jackson. He'll get this off to Swift. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And complete once again to Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Mitchell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Philly offense set to go. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Lamar Jackson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Mahomes.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
97 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On the option to give to Swift here. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship.